So let's correct here this paper. So 18 equal squares are constructed and shaded as shown in the figure. Which fraction of the total area was shaded? So you see all the squares. You have 2 times 9, you have 18 squares. And then you count how many squares you have in orange. If you take a look, you have 2 half squares that becomes 1. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares. So you have 8 over 18. If you simplify by 2 both sides, you have 4 over 9, option B. Then you have the fraction 3 over 15. And you want that this fraction becomes a new fraction with the denominator 45. So how we can do it? We have to see what multiplication we must do. So 15 times 3 is 45. So I will have to multiply by the same number, the numerator, to have the equivalent fraction. 3 times 3 is 9, right? And then he makes the same, that the sum of the terms of the other fraction is 72, then the numerator over the denominator. This addition here isn't 72, so I try to multiply by 4. And when I multiply by 4, I have 12 over 60. And if you add the both, you have 72. So the 2 fractions you are looking for is the option B. Then it gives you 4 fractions, and they aren't in the right order of being crescent or decrescent. So how you're going to do it? You have to divide here, so you can see which is the greatest and the smallest number. And doing like this, you will find that the one that occupies the highest position is 3 over 4. Then question 4, you have this fraction, and you need to simplify it as much as possible. So we divide by 10, then by 3, by 7, and we get the fraction 3 over 7. The next one, Pedro, Ana, José, and Maria went out together to go on a bike ride for the same way. After an hour, they found that Pedro walked 6 over 8 from the way, Ana 3 over 5, José 9 over 12, and Marina 5 over 6. So knowing this, what we can say? So again, we need to compare the fractions. They are not in the same denominator, so we cannot compare like this. We need to make the division to see which is the greatest, what is the smallest, or which are the same quantity. Right? So Pedro and José walked the same quantity. The other way you could do it was to find the equivalent fractions of those with the same denominator. Then question 6. It says to change these improper fractions into these mixed numbers, to an improper fraction. So 7 times 5 plus 3. You have 38 over 7. Then 9 times 3 plus 5. You have 32 over 9. Option D. Here is to see which of the options are correct. Yeah? So, the first one isn't right, yeah? This number isn't greater than that one. These two numbers are equals, and it's saying that one is greater than the other. Here it's okay, it's fine, and here too, right? Then, identify the alternative in which the equivalence class was correctly performed. So we are going to multiply by 2, it's okay, by 3, then by 4, and by 5, so the option C. Question 9, check if the fractions has been correctly transformed into a mixed number. Tick when the transformation is incorrect. So the first one is correct. The second two, he wants the wrong one, not the right one. So the wrong one is letter C, right? 66 over 7, and it's 67 over 7. And the last one, you needed to take their ages that are into fractions and change into decimal numbers to see what was the youngest and the oldest person. So Julia is the youngest and Enzo is the oldest, right? See you.